Just a quick one. Yeah, it's still going on. At least I ain't sharted this time, innit? Yeah, nice roast dinner and stuffing. Chickens underneath the stuffing and sprouts. That'll do, mate. I'm still on the Earthquake channel. It's not started raining yet. Just. Feels a bit stormy, though. Nom, 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 nom. Oh, I've no idea why you're out in the hallway, Hulkster, while I eat my dinner. Let's have a quick look online. Just while I eat my dinner. Sam in the ball, premiering in 5 minutes. And there's the gunman opened fire on CCTV outside pub in Marston Green. So have a look at this then, see what's happening.
CCTV shows the moment that a gunman opened fire last year in Marston Green outside a pub called the Iron Horse. This was on Flaxley Road
The
just
Iron
at 11
Horse.
PM. And Hayden Frost, 26 years old, the gunman, was hidden inside the alleyway, waiting for the victim to make an appearance. CCTV caught Frost from Solihull leave his home on the evening of September the 9th last year, 2023, and he was dressed in dark clothing and carrying a man bag. He jumped on his e-bike and travelled to the Marston Green Tavern in Marston Green, where his victim was out with friends. Shortly after 11 PM, he followed him to the Iron Horse pub that was on Flaxley Road, and on CCTV they saw him watch his movements as he socialised with his friends. The victim decided to carry on his celebrations at a nearby house with a friend, and he got into a car and drove to Cranberry Road in Chelmsley Wood, and Frost pursued him on his e-bike, and when he got out of his car, Frost went and hid inside a nearby alleyway. This is where he would monitor the movements of the target. In the early hours of September the 10th, as the men separated from friends and walked to a nearby cash point, Frost emerged and chased him down and discharged multiple rounds that was aimed towards his head before he fled on his e-bike. And Frost was arrested and convicted shortly after. His victim suffered a gunshot wound to the neck, and the bullet travelled down to his right shoulder, where fragments of the bullet still remain. As well as physical injuries, he also has psychological scars, and he doesn't like to be left alone when he's out in public. The police that was on the case studied hours of CCTV and also mobile phone calls, and they were able to identify Frost and arrest him on the 23rd of September. The motive for the attack remains a mystery. Detective Inspector Francis Knock from the Major Crime Unit said, "We are delighted with the sentence that Frost has got. He was dressed in black and he followed the victim on an e-bike, and he waited for him to be alone and vulnerable. He then carried out a terrifying attack where the victim must have thought that his life was about to be ended. Hayden Frost was jailed for a minimum of 32 years for attempted murder after shooting the man from an e-bike. He was sentenced at Birmingham Crown Court on the 3rd of April 2024, and he was also convicted of attempted murder and possession of a firearm with intent to cause fear of violence. The judge in the case commended the officers that did the investigation, in particular DC Bloxham, who carried out the CCTV investigation and led to identifying Frost and ultimately his arrest and conviction in court. This case definitely shows that there is a lot of risk when you have a firearm and you have a grudge. Frost was willing to wait for a long time. He was very persistent and very determined to get to find his victim and to try to take his life. And this is why sometimes attempted murder, you can sometimes get longer in prison than you would for a murder. Because in the case of attempted murder, there is actually a witness, and that is the victim. So really appreciate you joining me for this story. I'll be back again very shortly with some more news. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. And follow on social media as well. It's Scarcity Studios on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter and Facebook. Peace.
Put me up in dinner. Get off my screen, you dirty cunt. Isn't that scary? A bit of music on, shall we? See if they copyright it today.
It was a quiet dark night in an empty street somewhere in London City. Jenny walked alone, she was dragging her feet, she was heading back home to sleep. Well, she knew this town, she knew this floor, because she walked it about 1,000 times before she wanted to escape. Can you blame? Well, on the very same night, in a different place, there was this hooded young youth by the name of James. He was 14 years old and out of his brain. He'd been smoking ganja with the boys. James, he grew up to be a kid of the street. His mates called him Screech. He was quick on his feet. He was a liar, a thief. At 14 years old, the devil had set his sights on his soul. As Jenny walked home all alone, she felt scared. Usually she was alright, but it was like there was something in the air. A divine intervention telling her to beware. Maybe intuition bogging her and making her so scared. Sirens sound in the distance to the beat of Jenny's feet. A symphony of the night that echoes crime on London streets. Jenny turns a corner, their eyes they meet. A poor girl Jenny, a boy named Screech. Give me all your money, bitch, give it to me. If you cooperate, then you'll soon be free. I wanna burst your phone, don't fucking look at me. I mean it, bitch, are you listening to me? Jenny freezes statue like a lady shakes stalactite. Feel like liquid nitrogen in the dark night. She tried to find strength to move, but stayed as still as a statue in high-heeled shoes. What the hell you playing now? You playing games with me? I swear to fucking God, I'll slice the rosy off your cheeks. You think I don't mean it though? You don't know me. The last thing you see will be a boy code. Screech reached with the sheath, with the blade, with the teeth that could bite through steel and slice concrete. And he swung possessed with the devil in his chest, and the statue she was turned to butter in her breath. It was a quiet dark night in an empty street somewhere in London City. Jenny lay still on the cold concrete. She's found somewhere to sleep. Well, she knew this town, she knew this floor, 'cause she walked it about 1,000 times before. I guess that she escaped. It's such a shame.
We're BetMGM. We bring you a deposit match of up to 200 pounds cash and 100 free spins. Get ready for the golden era.
Right, it's a long video. 3-part song. Good artist, this bloke.
Our story, it starts right at the end of the life of poor Johnny, clocked out like Big Ben. This Screech, dear boy, where did he go? He melted into the black night just like snow. Patrick, man, let me in, please open the door. I think I fucked up, Patrick, really fucked up, man, I'm not sure. I go crazy, left this lady lying still on the floor. I think I killed her, Patrick, come on, man, I can't knock no more. But Screech kept on knocking till his knuckles became sore. But there's no sign of Patrick down at number 54. No refuge for our villain, for the bitter hands of fate. With something far more sinister in mind that does away. Hey, babe, you in? No, nothing really, I'm just a bit tired, listen. Can I swing around yours for a few moments? I just really miss you, babe. What the fuck do you mean you're busy? You fucking bitch! For fuck's sakes! Siren sounds approaching like a banshee in the night. The shrill cry of justice cutting like the sharpest knife. The Screech was never one to run, not one to miss a fight. One hand upon his blade, he turned to face the blue lights. Come on then, you fucking cunts, let's fucking have you then. I am Screech, I'm the boss, I'm the ender of men. You think that uniform you're wearing means that you own these streets? These are my fucking streets, and they call me fucking Screech. Richard was an officer who stood at 6 foot 3, working London on the night shift. What he didn't think he'd see was the boy running at him like an animal possessed. With no time to hesitate, he fired 4 bullets at Screech's chest. Our story, it ends right at the start. Young Screech and poor Jenny lying 1 street apart. An officer shaken by the boy that he claimed. 2 bodies lay lifeless, and it's such a shame. It's such a shame.
Well, you got to work with when your eyes are closed in the forest. Will you?
lady down in Paddington is fighting just to stay alive. Rhythmic beats and bloodstained sheets. Our lady weeps, she's tired and frail. To set the scene, we must rewind the hands of time from Violet's tale. Violet was a silent girl, grew up with violent stars. Her mother was a drinker and her father was a bastard. Every night he took a tie but never left the room. I'll spare you with the things he did, I'm sure her mother knew. Violet was a silent girl, she moved out at 16. A semi-detached council flat, paid for by a welfare scheme. Packing shelves at Tesco, stacking jars like pickled bricks. She met a boy named Stevie and he was a little prick. Violet was a silent girl and Violet she fell fast. See, Stevie was the wrong one, but he sure knew how to charm her. Every night he took a tie, but never left the room. History repeats itself, he paint her black and blue and dark. She never stood a chance. The devil comes to dance. Violet, why are you always so quiet? On her bedroom door and he's irate. He's been drinking and smoking, he's up late. And he stands by her bedside, she shakes, but her eyes stay shut. You fucking slut, I know you're up. And he pinches her eyelids and folds them up. Violet, why are you lying to me, Violet? She stays silent, things turn violent. That's the sound of his fists when they fall like a crashing pilot. Hit like hailstones, one to the collarbone, full force, full blown, blood splat, bone crack, knick-knack, paddywhack, one to the jaw and the tooth spat, detached fist connects and disconnects a bone. A quick deflect to misdirect the blow, but nonetheless his punches met her throat. Such a mess he's left her bruised and broke. Violet, why you always so silent, Violet? Why you such a little liar, Violet? Do you think I want to do this, Violet? In character, she stays silent. Well, say something, Violet. Silence. Fucking say something, Violet. Silence. Wait. Say something, Violet. Not one word. She stays quiet. London City, far from pretty, 2005. A lady down in Paddington is fighting just to stay alive. The doctor, in a state of shock, saw something here so very wrong. See, Violet, she was pregnant. Poor Violet, she was 9 months gone. Turning to the doctor, Violet broke her silence and she cried, if I'm to die right here tonight, please let my baby stay alive. The doctor soon regained composure, called the surgeon to come in. As Violet's world turned to black, the curtains closed, the lights went dim. In London City, far from pretty, 2005. A lady down in Paddington just lost the fight to stay alive. A tragedy or miracle, it happened on these very streets. Two twins aligned side by side. A girl named Jenny and a boy named Screech.
That was good timing.